I, Wafula Chebukati.
In 2022, a man of humble beginnings shook the very foundations of Kenya's political elite.
Has been duly elected as the president.
William Ruto, the self-styled hustler, rose from selling chickens to sitting at the helm of State House. It was a story of grit, of ambition, of beating the odds. But as 2027 nears, another force quietly stares.
Wenye kusimama ni wengi, lakini wenye kushinda ni tofauti. Kusimama ni sawa.
A man of order, of action, a man not born to power but built for it, Fred Matiang'i.
We are not in these jobs to be popular. We are here to do the right thing, and I will do the right thing. We must sort this thing out. One of the members, hapa lazima tukubaliane, we have to sort this thing out. So, Golosh, I am sorting it out. That's what we are trying to do. I wish this gentleman was cooperative.
He called himself the hustler, and the people listened. William Samoei Ruto defined the dynasties, overcame charges in international courts, ICC, and built a movement from the ground up. His message was raw and real. I was like you, I still am. And Kenya crowned him in 2022. Ruto didn't just win an election, he rewrote the rules. But now, the country stands at a crossroads. The hustler story is old news. Kenyans are no longer just inspired, they are impatient.
I will ban that State House. Nitachoma hiyo State House, manake iko na ukatili mingi huko.
Kwanza tupunguze gharama ya
Matiangi for president. Lakini of course baba akishatoka. Kama Matiangi alikuwa cabinet secretary na vitu alifanya. First of all, results za KCPE zilikuja in less than 1 month. Matiangi ambadilisha mpaka uniform ya polisi. Ameweka mpaka basi ya shule.
Ukiona mtu ana support William Samoei Ruto, ukiona mtu ana support William Samoei Ruto, inafaa apelekwe Mathare, aende apimwe kama akuna kilitamamu.
Ruto mambo ni matatu. Ni uhame hii Kenya, ama uende binguni, ama uende jela. Tumechoka na wewe. Mambo ni matatu.
Enda Fred
Matiang'i. We are
Matiang'i.
not in these jobs to be popular. We are here to do the right thing, and I will do the right thing. We must
The no-nonsense technocrat who once ran ministries like military units, the man who didn't need cameras to get things done.
was cooperative.
Ruto rose through the ranks of party politics, mastering the art of mobilization. Matiangi emerged through performance, an enforcer of systems, a disruptor of corruption, a man who let results speak louder than slogans.
Fred Matiang'i.
Ruto rode a wave, Matiangi built road. One captivated hearts, the other earned respect.
kubali tupelekwe mahali hakuna mpango, mahali hakuna sera, mahali hakuna agenda. Yule jamaa hana mpango.
In 2027, Kenyans may no longer be swayed by populism. They may crave performance. The stage is being set for showdown between charisma and competence, rhetoric and results. One man brought change, another promises control. In a country always torn between passion and pragmatism, who will Kenya choose next?
None of them has gone through the facts.
The hustler versus the enforcer. Kenya decides.
Now, I want to see what the Law Society of Kenya is going to do, and the judiciary, now that the officers have actually lied on oath, filed affidavits in court lying. As for the relations between us and the judiciary, I want to say this. The spokesperson for the executive branch of government by constitution and by practice is His Excellency the President. I don't have powers to be a spokesperson for the executive branch of government, but I can make this observation. From this experience and the experiences we've had in the past, we're in a unique place, and you, more than any members of parliament, because you are the security committee, need to know this. Our sector is the one that is affected most by some of the decisions that are made when they are not balanced. Why are we so bothered about the checks? The Constitution expects us to uphold checks and balances. Why are we not bothered about the balances? A clique of judicial officers, that's why I would not say, I would be very honest and say, this is not about the judiciary. It is about a clique of judicial officers who have gotten into an unholy relationship with a clique of activist lawyers and oppositionist civil society people, with the intention of humiliating the government, stalling the government, embarrassing the government, and making it impossible for the government to perform. I want to give you data. You tell me yourselves as members of parliament. When I came here before, I told you, on the crackdown on illegal machines, gambling, you are the ones who represent the people of Kenya, the children of Kenya. You know what this nonsense has done to our children in the villages. I have over 26 court orders, served all over the place. No judge, no magistrate is calm enough to say, go serve PS Kibicho, come before me, so that you argue your case. On crackdown on illicit brews, I don't know how many court orders. I've stopped the count. Served on county commissioners, regional commissioners, chiefs, everybody. You can actually sell poison in this country because all you need is to go to court and get a court order and put it on your door and sell poison in this country. And no one says, go serve the PS, let us listen, let us hear the two of you so that we understand what the truth is. That's what I'm saying. It's a clique of judicial officers. It's not about the judiciary. Our judiciary has got some of the finest people in the country. There's a clique in the judiciary that has been captured by a group of people in civil society and a clique of activist lawyers. And they're riding roughshod. Have you wondered, members of parliament, because you have the burden of leadership, have you wondered, in the last 3 years, one civil society activist in Kenya has obtained nearly 30 court orders, ex parte, 30 court orders, ex parte, from the court. He walks in, he gets an order, comes out. He walks in, he gets an order, comes out. In fact, he could even walk in today and say he wants an order so that all cabinet secretaries commit suicide. You'll get the order. He walks in, gets an order, comes out. What does that say about our judicial system? Last Wednesday, the whole day, the Attorney General spent time begging for one thing, to be heard. If we had been heard by that judicial officer, they would have been told what we are telling you. Mr. Miguna is on the air side. He is not in the custody of Boynet. Boynet cannot produce him because he doesn't have him. The director of immigration would have said, this guy is not held. This would have been said. Then the judicial officer proceeds to make a 36-page ruling. Just ask yourself, a 36-page ruling in 20 minutes, even if you are a paragon. Isn't that evidence that there's collusion going on elsewhere and things are being brought to the judicial system to try and stall this? And then he says, when the judicial officer orders that we go to court, he says, let them come, but I will not hear them. What does that mean? Where do you want us? You want us for humiliation parade so that you can drag us by the collar through the street of public opinion. It's not an interest to resolve issues. How can you be condemned and heard? As I told you, this is not a story. Somebody should show me, this is the affidavit of service that shows that you were served a court order. This is what's happening. There is an evil clique of judicial officers working with activist lawyers and elements in the civil society who are determined to make sure that the executive branch does not function. And they will issue order after order after order after order. You cannot move. And you know, look, you are the security committee. If Boynet receives an anticipatory order, you know, you prepare to commit a crime, then you go to court and come up with an anticipatory order. We are hearing it's an invention in Kenya's judicial system, an anticipatory order. So you can't be arrested. So you go, get the order, and arrive here, and go and break into Honorable Mujiri's house. You have an order. You anticipated that you're going to make a mistake. You cannot be arrested. And let me tell you, at a personal level, and this should be on the record, I am in Parliament. I witnessed this when I was in the Ministry of Education. Until Justice Mumbi Ngugi saved us in the education sector, we had about 30-something court orders served left, right, and center. You can't have a school board, you can't have what? On the basis of a letter. Honorable members, a letter. A piece of paper that was...